Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be filming an October favourites video. It is only the 25th of October at this very point in time. I'm hoping you guys will see it today. But the end of October and the beginning of November are really busy time for me and my family. So I thought I'd get this one up now and then I can do like a November one later if you guys like it. So let's get into it. So the first one I have is this one. So it's the Mario Badescu. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but it's the facial spray with aloe, herbs and rose water. And I've seen a lot of reviews online about it and everyone was saying it was really good, and I'd never bought it before because I had other setting sprays that I sort of liked. They didn't really work that well. I've got quite oily skin and the ones that I had didn't work that well. So I decided to give this one a go, but the reason that was stopping me for a lot of the time was the fact that my friend said that you could remove makeup with it and set makeup with it, and I was like, that doesn't sound right, because to set makeup you can't sort of remove it with the same product. Anyway, so I read the back and it said setting spray, so I went, why not, let's try it. And I took it to America with me when I was in LA in September and I loved it. It's so good. It's 118 mils though, so I couldn't take it on the plane. But it's not even just a setting spray, it's just nice and refreshing and calming. And my skin, I'm quite pale, so my skin goes really red with anything. So with a little bit of heat or a little bit of laughter, I look like a beetroot. It's horrible. And this was really good to sort of calm it down. So if you were thinking of buying it and you weren't really sure, I would definitely recommend it. The second thing I have is my face is quite oily and my hands can sometimes be oily and sometimes be quite dry. And so, but I'm not a fan of moisturizer because I get quite hot very easily, so I don't like having things on my hands. But this moisturizer, this hand moisturizer, is one that I got from Kmart for like $3, which was really good. And it's 100 mils, so I could take it on the plane with me. And it's Rose Hip and Jojoba Oil Sheer Butter Hand Cream. Smells really good, and I know that sometimes when I use some hand creams, it's like greasy and I just don't like it. And this one's not greasy, surprisingly. I didn't expect Kmart to pull through with the hand cream, but they've pulled through with everything else, so I guess hand cream is another one that they can add to the list. I'm still in sort of the beauty product sort of section of my video. So my hair, this is my natural hair, this wavy sort of horrible curl thing that goes all fluffy in humid environments and stuff like that, and it can change very drastically. So today it's a little bit flat, tomorrow it could be really curly, just depends on how it dries. But I like using this one. So this is like a hair oil, and it's by L'Oreal and it's Elvive and it's Extraordinary Oil, and it's for dry and damaged hair, and it's a beautifying treatment. My hair's not dry nor is it damaged. I just use it to give my hair a little bit of shine, a little bit of lift, to sort of flatten it. When I wake up after it's been dried or whatever, it's really fluffy and puffy, and so I use this to flatten it down, and that's a really good thing, and it smells like argan oil, which I love. So now I'm on to makeup, and so I have this MAC lipstick. I've had it for a while, and I've loved it all season through, but I've never done a video like this, and I still love it now. And it's called Matte Mehr, M-E-H-R. I don't really know how you meant to pronounce that. Anyway, so it's a matte lipstick, and I am a very nude coloured lip person, so it just looks like that. And it's a really lovely lipstick, and it stays on for a really long time. And what I like to do when I'm putting on lipstick is I use the lip liner and I colour my lips with it, and then I put this on top, and it stays even longer. The next one is another quite popular one that everybody seems to be enjoying at the moment, and it's the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I love this thing, this tube that it comes into. It's such a gorgeous colour. This one's not the waterproof one. This one I love more than the waterproof one. The waterproof one does its job. Like, I wore it at Disneyland and did not look like a raccoon at all. But it's just very thin, and I don't know, it takes like a lot to put on, whereas this one I put it on and it just stays and it's gorgeous. It does run a little bit, but you know, if it's not waterproof, it's always going to run. Yeah, so that is my favourite mascara. And then another thing, so I bought this one when I was in LA because it was significantly cheaper than here in Australia, like a lot of things are. And it's the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. And I wanted it for a long time, ever since it like first was advertised. And I thought, no, I'll buy it in America, it'll be a lot cheaper there. And it was. So I got it from Sephora, I think it was, over there. And it came with this little guide on the how to and to do all the makeup looks. And I did one of them. I cannot remember for the life of me which one I did, but when I went to Disneyland, it did look a little odd considering I don't wear makeup that often, but I loved it and it stayed on so well. And I used a lot of shimmery eyeshadows, so I thought I'm gonna get a matte one because I love it. And so it looks like that. Yeah, and it smells like peaches. Like, I didn't know that you could get eyeshadows that smell so good, like you want to eat them, but yeah, it smells. So that's another good one that I have on my list. So an album, moving on from beauty and makeup and skincare and stuff like that, an album just came out and I was really excited for it, and it was Niall Horan's album from One Direction, and he was always my favourite throughout the whole time One Direction were together. I always thought Niall's going to do well after this, and I didn't know if it was because he was Irish and charming or blonde or things like that, but I don't know, there was just a thing that I connected with him more than the others. Yeah, so I loved it. So he brought his album Flicker out. When did it come out? I think it was last Friday it came out. What are we on, 25th, 13th, 14th must have been? Yeah, so his album is amazing. Like, I thought Harry's was good, and like I loved Harry's album, so good. I'm more of an acoustic style listener. I don't really listen to all like the EDM and the upbeat songs. I'm more of like a sit and cry while I listen to music. And this one is amazing. Paper Houses, Flicker, Mirrors, On My Own, all of them are such good songs. He upped his game very much. I got to see him live when we were in LA, which was really lucky. He performed on the 14th of September, I think it was. And of course we didn't know his songs, apart from Slow Hands, Too Much to Ask, and This Town. But amazing, amazing album. And my final product that I love is my Kiki K diary. So I've got my name imprinted on it there in rose gold, and it's pink, and it looks like that when you open it up, and it's got all these different tabs and things which are really cool and useful for me to use. I've actually got this is how organized I am for YouTube videos, guys. I have it right through until next year what I want to do. Yeah, but it keeps me organized. I'm in week 5 of my final trimester of university, so I have a lot of assignments and a lot of things to get done, and this just really helps me plan it well and plan when I'm working, because I obviously have 2 jobs. Yeah, so yeah, when I'm working, when I've got assignments due, and when I can, you know, have a break and cry while watching Riverdale. So yeah, they're my, oh no, I have one more thing that's my October favorite, which doesn't really relate to any of this except for this album. When I went to the concert, Niall's concert, I bought a jumper, which has his logo there. And this jumper, I swear to you all, is the comfiest thing I've ever worn. It is the best is the best piece of merchandise I've ever bought in my life. Most of the time merchandise are like those t-shirts that you're never gonna really wear out because they're, you know, crappy quality and they've got all the funky pictures and you buy it just because it had your tour date on it. But this jumper has nothing on the back, and it's a nice grey colour, which is a bit bad if you wear makeup. I have had to wash it a few times to get that out. And it's just got his little logo there, and it's so comfy. Like, I don't know how many times I've worn it since I've bought it, and it was only like 60 US dollars. Over here in Australia, when we buy them, they're like $100 for a jumper, and it's like, why am I paying this? But I'm gonna pay it anyway because I love you. But yeah, his concert was so good. I bought this, and I also bought, I think I did buy a top with the tour date on the back just because I obviously did see him in LA. And I sort of thought, I'm gonna need something. There was no tour program or anything, but yeah, that jumper, I live. Like, if you look at my Instagram, I think I'm in this jumper for like 4 photos out of the 12 that I've posted. It's so comfy. Even when it's hot, like it's going into summer now, we're in spring, halfway through spring in Australia. So it's going into summer, and I wore this the other day because it was raining, and it wasn't necessarily cold, but it was just raining, and I thought, why not? So yeah, they're my October favorites. I really hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and comment down below what other videos you'd like to see. And yeah, I will see you guys next week.